Hello all, welcome to UNext Officer channel. I am Dr. Adira and I will be teaching you important topics of biology which are repeatedly asked in central exams. If you haven't subscribed this channel, then please do subscribe this channel. So in today's episode, we will be discussing about DNA and its structure. So as you see in this diagram is a famous Watson and Crick model of DNA. This Watson and Crick model of DNA was discovered in 1953, and for this discovery the two scientists Watson and Crick was awarded Nobel Prize. So what is DNA? The full form of DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid, and DNA is usually located inside the nucleus of a cell. And the function of the DNA is to store and code genetic information of the body. So as you can see in this diagram, this is a double helix model of DNA. This double helix model is a polymer, and this polymer will be containing of repeating units of a monomer, which is a nucleotide. So this nucleotide is the monomer which repeatedly combines together to form the polymer, that is the DNA. So what is this nucleotide? Let's look into the structure of a nucleotide. The nucleotide contains a sugar. This sugar will be always a 5 carbon sugar, and it will have a phosphate group, and it will have a nitrogenous base attached to this sugar. So this sugar will always be deoxyribose sugar. The ribose name means 5 carbon sugar, so it will always be a 5 carbon sugar, and it will have a phosphate group, and the nitrogenous base can be of 4 types. It can be adenine, guanine, cytosine or uracil. So as there can be 4 types of nitrogenous base, accordingly there will be 4 types of nucleotides. And these 4 types of nucleotides are broadly divided into pyrimidines and purines. These pyrimidines will contain either thymine or cytosine as nucleotide, and this purine will contain adenine or guanine as nucleotide. So these are the 4 types of nucleotides. So as I have already said, this is a double helical structure of DNA, and if we unbind this double helical structure, we can get a step ladder structure of the DNA. And in this step ladder structure, there will be a sugar phosphate backbone, and it will be connected by these base pairs. So in order to understand it more clearly, I'll be drawing how these nucleotides are combined or joined together to form DNA. So as I have already said, nucleotide consists of a 5 carbon atom sugar, phosphate group and nitrogenous base. And this is another nucleotide. And this phosphate group will be attached to 2 carbon atoms. That is, it will be in this pentose sugar, the carbon atoms will be numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So similarly this here also 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this phosphate group will be attached to 3rd carbon atom of the ribose sugar above and 4th carbon atom of the ribose sugar below. So similarly all the nucleotides will be combined in this fashion, and these ribose sugars together they will form the sugar phosphate backbone of DNA. Okay, so there is an important point to note, that is, as I have already said, the nucleotides may contain will be of 4 types, that is thymine, cytosine, adenine and guanine. And these nucleotides will pair together to form the polymer DNA. And it is important to note that adenine will always pair with thymine, whereas guanine will always pair with cytosine. So since adenine will always pair with the thymine, the number of the adenine will be equal to number of thymines, and similarly number of guanine will be always be equal to number of cytosine. So if we add these two, we'll get that adenine plus guanine will always be equal to cytosine plus thymine. As I already said, adenine plus guanine, these two are the purines, and cytosine plus thymine, these two are the pyrimidines. So it implies that the total number of purines will always be equal to total number of pyrimidines in a DNA. So hope you have all understood about this today's class. If you have any query, please comment it below in the comment box. So let's meet in another class with another topic. Thank you guys.